Hello. Oh, wait, what?
Cheese.
Yes, cheese. Welcome to Therapy of the Absurd, episode 40.
Oh my God, we're old.
Yeah, maturing.
Yeah,
Is that what this is from? Last year?
I know. I know.
Oh wait, no, it was also those years before it.
Hello.
Hey.
Dana! Oh my gosh. I'm loving the way your hair is doing today.
Girl, and it just like I just happened to look up and I was like, okay, whatever you want to do here, that's
It looks good. I like the way it's almost like layered. It looks
right.
Yeah, feathered. It looks feathered.
Thank you. Rita. This whole backwards, I can't I always feel like I'm having a stroke when I try to. Hey everybody! Woo!
Yes. Hello.
Ooh.
We have a fantastic show tonight.
Yes, we do.
So
And there's
exciting.
a lot of stuff too that's been going on and happening that's very interesting. We just had I don't know if you'd say the wake for Paul Mooney. I don't know if anybody saw anything on that.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw Damon Wayne speak a little bit.
Oh,
And-
they
and
just okay, Lord. I thought they had done all the in terms
I
of.
think was it yesterday or day before yesterday or something.
Okay.
They streamed it live. I missed some of it, and then I saw Eddie Griffin speak, and he was funny. And then what was it? Conan's last show. Conan O'Brien had
Okay,
his last.
so funny thing. Like, okay, so I was just talking to a good friend, comedian. I won't say her name just because I didn't get permission. But and she's she's of a certain younger age. Like but she literally just said, we were talking on the phone as I got home for this. She said, I've got to come up with a new plan. She said her whole mission was to get to appear on Conan. And now that he's leaving air, you need to know.
Yeah.
And I just thought, and she's like, I've got to develop basically I got to develop a new motivation.
Or she has to meet a sorcerer who can make her appear on Conan.
Yeah.
That's a better idea. I like that one.
But
But you know,
Thank you,
Totally
Dan. You should charge for giving advice. That was solid. Solid advice.
Hogwarts.
There you go. Done.
But here's the thing. Interestingly enough, I was having a great conversation last night on the way home from a show, and the comedian I was speaking with, fellow female comedian, she was just saying that one of the mentors told her that you're supposed to spend your first year working on a tight 5
Yep.
for a late night slot. But here's the thing, but we talked about it. Like, I feel like that speaks of an era that we've moved past, because there's and this is no disrespect, this is total love, but I just feel like sometimes, here's what I think sometimes people they know that there's a calculator, but they're still living in a slide rule world. Do you know what I'm saying? They haven't brought all of their ideas forward to match, a calculator. It's it's just like nobody's fighting for a kerosene lamp because we have light switches, right? So nobody's fighting for the things that would uphold a kerosene lamp existence. And so I was just saying, me and the comic both agreed, and her husband is a road and touring comic, like a 30-year veteran. He was like, I disagree with that, because there's just too many outlets for comedy. People are taking stuff straight to Amazon. People are doing all kind of things
On their own.
Yeah, through wide distributive mediums. And so getting the type 5 on late night is no longer like the crowning achievement. I'm not mad at it, and I wouldn't turn it down, and I don't sneeze at it. But you guys answer, when was the last time, have y'all seen Jimmy Fallon give somebody a type 5? Because that's our Tonight Show. I grew up, I got my share of Johnny Carson and of course my share of Jay Leno, but the new Tonight Show is Jay Fallon. That's not even how, besides maybe a Conan, nobody is structuring their late night shows in a way that they give the type 5. And if they do, again, it's not necessarily like the game changing, my career is now, this is not the Stephen Wright days. Do you know what I'm saying? My career is now made. So anyway, I think it's a lofty, worthy goal, but the fact that Conan is gone, I'm like, you trying to get a shot on Conan, you might be ready for your show.
You'll be looking for somebody.
But you having I need 5 minutes on Conan mindset when you could have I have my own show on, wherever.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah. Oh,
Conan
yeah.
already had a last show before. Like, is this really the last show, or is there like
Okay,
Conan
man.
again?
Right. I agree with you. And that is another thing. I was just when she said it, I didn't challenge, but I was just like, but I thought that he was on and he had another show. Like, I don't believe it's it.
No, he'll be
Yeah.
back. He said he was going to take a little bit of a hiatus, and then do something. I'm more than sure he's going to do. I mean,
He has to do something. Frost giants live 200 years.
okay, well there you go. Red-haired frost giants.
Oh yeah.
And to your point, Victoria, more you should be charging for that advice, Dan.
Oh yeah,
It's so true.
And then they had a really controversial clip on YouTube for a channel called Vlad TV. And you guys heard of Vlad TV?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I love
Okay.
Vlad's interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vlad stays controversial. What's
Oh
up
yes, it was.
What's
I know. He had that Phase on Love interview, and he asked him why there was no Elf 2. Any of you guys see that? That shit is crazy.
Elf 2?
No, I saw the caption, but I didn't open it.
So apparently the director John Favreau and Will Ferrell. Oh no.
Oh, John Favreau?
Yeah, he about whipped his ass. He was about to go fisticuffs.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you gotta watch
and Will
the interview.
Ferrell?
It's crazy.
I
Yeah.
would have paid to see that.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be
Because John Favreau has, I mean, like, if there was anybody that to me, like, a lot of respect because he acts, he does comedy, and he produced, like, he's a producer on The Mandalorian. Like, he has been, I mean, which in Hollywood terms means that his production company is probably on The Mandalorian. I would seriously wonder if John Favreau's like walking around set like, hey, what's that? You know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of respect for John Favreau, although in a fight, I probably would take Will Ferrell just on
the reach and the
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you were saying you could take Will Ferrell. I
Oh.
don't think so. That's a wiry guy.
Right.
He looks heavy.
It could be mistaken, but I believe John Favreau takes what is it? That UFC style of fighting.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I thought he did. So I don't know. Will Ferrell might get fucked.
I mean, it just
Who knows?
depends
Who
on the
knows?
style. In my mind, if you got nice long arms and you got a nice sturdy body,
Yeah.
there's no chance.
You got to trick him.
I feel like Will Ferrell though is willing to do more to distract him. Like, oh, where's this finger going? No, like Will Ferrell will fight dirtier. I'm just saying.
Yeah, my vote is for Will Ferrell all day, every day.
Thank you. And then and I stand corrected. Let me just say this: Will Ferrell is actually not a comedian, but he gets a ton of respect from like Rodney Perry one night on Clubhouse was just saying some really powerful things. He's just like, he's one of the few guys that is not a comic, but when he does comedic roles, like he commits like a comic. Much respect. So I think on the strength, I would just root for Will Ferrell. But again, like I said, much respect to John Favreau.
Oh no, yeah, they were saying that on the set near finalizing the movie, Will Ferrell tried to change it and alter it and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
so Elf wouldn't be what it is if you really like how Elf is now. It wouldn't have been that way if Will Ferrell got his way.
Really?
Every young buck in this city hears about what Robin Williams did on the set of Aladdin, and they go, "I'm going to do that too," and they just imitate him.
Yeah,
no respect.
Oh, jeez. But that's a challenge, man. To try to keep your vision, keep true to what your vision is, and instead of having somebody fuck it up.
Very true.
Oh wait, what were you gonna say, Dan?
Well, that's why collaboration is hard. You've been in a band, so collaboration can be hard sometimes because of that. Like, that's not the way I thought that drum beat would go, but I like so let's do it this way.
Yeah, I had the artist, one of our artists. We had an album cover more than halfway. I was getting photos; it was looking great, and then I showed it to the other guys, and I don't really like that. I'm like, you don't like it now? This is like a little over 2 months. You don't like it now? Holy shit! You want to pay this guy?
Right?
And he's like, I quit, and I was like, fuck. It's like he quits, but he got my money.
Oh my gosh!
Right? Oh yeah. So I had to fix all that shit real quick.
Wait,
because
who quit? Wait, Stefan, I missed it. So the artist quit, or the art?
No, the artist quit. He's like, I need to hear one voice and one vision. you can corral their opinions and just let me know the ones you just only let through what I need to hear, and you can keep the rest of yourself. And I was like, lesson learned.
Without question.
Oh yeah, you know, because I started telling him the stuff that they wanted, and he goes, "What? I'm gonna draw 5 different fucking pictures."
Yeah, I was about to tell you, I'd have cussed you out, Steph, and I'd be like, "Don't bring me all the shit."
Oh yeah, no, I know how to do it now, but you know.
Well, and a lot of young artists don't understand what people's time is worth, and like they're like, "Hey man, we're gonna be $300 to work on our album." It's like that's not a lot of money. Yeah, but you get the credit, and it's like I don't know who you are, and like I'm sorry, I'm gonna do my best job. I don't know who you are. I'm just gonna do my best job, and you're gonna pay me $300. It's like I've had one that paid me that, and then expected like remix after remix until I just went, okay, no, like my time is valuable. So, but speaking of that, just before we get to our guests, there's a phenomenon that's happening. I don't know how many of you've seen this. So it's happening in a lot of offices all over America, and what happened is during COVID, there was a lot of people who reassessed who they were. And they left tons of jobs. Like after being freaked out about not having jobs, all COVID, they get back to their jobs. They go, you know what? Nah. And they're taking off. And it's happening at every business. And there's so many systems that are just going, wow, right now. Wow. And it's because, and it's something I had to tell some of my bosses. I said, hey, having those furloughs made me kind of reassess what's really important in life. So I'm not going to be working 50 plus hours a week anymore. Yeah. I mean, I still work there, but I just told him I'm not doing that anymore. Like, it's just, you know, this could all end tomorrow. It's like, why would I do this forever? So, and more people have done that. And then when their business hasn't complied with that, they've been like, my business has been pretty cool, but even where I work, there's been a lot of people just going, I wasn't happy. I'm gone.
Right. Peace.
Yeah.
And so, but it's interesting because that's the other part of the hiring thing that doesn't get really reported as much. They're reporting, it might be, you know, minimum wage or something going up is going to get less people hired. No, it's also people have just said either they're not going to work like to the grindstone anymore,
right?
For like something meager, and it's like, hey, if I just survive, why am I here for 50 hours? So, you know, sorry,
that extra paper you're making isn't really scratching anything. Yeah, it's not. More time with your kids or more sleep so you don't die of a heart attack is sounds pretty good.
so what I'm saying is don't yell at the delivery guy that your package is late, because it's not his fault. There's this whole chain of shit going on right now in all the offices everywhere, and it's weird. Every industry is getting hit with this just behind them. It's the Carlinist in me really likes watching the chaos, but you know, it's just a little scary.
Well, it is what it is. I think that, you know, the power has shifted a little bit. And just because people always believed that having a job meant stability, and COVID let them see there's no such thing. There's no such thing as stability. So it is a choice. Wow. And I think that now, when people realize you can die tomorrow, it becomes a direct, like, okay, am I happy or not? I quit my full-time job right in the middle of the pandemic, like a fool. Yeah, I had a full-time work from home paid job making good money. And I just was like, I don't like it. And at the end of the day, life is short. And at the end of the day, y'all would fire me tomorrow. So why don't I do what I want to do? And I left and I did not regret it. I didn't regret it for a minute. So I totally understand what people are saying. And I was lucky I worked for an employer that for the most part was very kind and fair and all of that. But I wasn't happy. Wow. And, you know, I still do contract and things like that. But even with that, I set clear boundaries now of like, look, work-life balance is very important, people.
Yeah. I like to tell young people where I work that it's not because they're bad people, but your leaders aren't going to give you your work-life balance. You have to take it.
Yes.
And if we do it in mass, as it seems like things have just been falling through naturally, then people will start to have to think, okay, what do we really need? You know, for example, when you send me an email, do I really need to get back to you immediately, or can it wait until tomorrow because it's at the end of the day? Or, you know, like, do I really want to be stressed 24/7, or can we just do our work and then, you know, have a life and have our work be the smaller portion of our life? And hello, what about siesta? Can we pass a siesta bill? Right. I need, like, now that I'm not doing the full time and I'm working, you know, contract, I always take a nap. I take my siesta because I'm manifesting my life in Spain. And so at the end of the day, I'm team, let's enact a 2-hour siesta every day for people to, right?
I'm with that.
Dude, yeah, that's what people tell me when they like go to places like Spain and those parts of Europe. They go, that was weird. In the middle of the day, everybody napped. So we napped. And then we felt really good. Like, yeah, probably. Because especially after lunch, that's the hardest thing. Today, all I did was have sushi, one roll of sushi. Oh, yeah, and this cake thing from the. But anyway. Like, after that, I was like, yeah, I had to go. They wanted me to go to a meeting after that. And I'm trying to be a good boy, but wow, I'm like, oh, I need nap now.
Now. It's so, like, the only people that would not like siesta, I think, would be like parents of small children. Because it's like, wait, I get to go home, but you sending my kids home too. I'm not going to get no nap. Like, they're going to be wide awake and we're going to just be running crazy and raggedy until it's time to take them back in. And I got to go back to work for the rest of the day.
Now we have to figure this out I've never visited a place like that. So now I want to know.
What do they do?
They just at a very young age, they're like, if you do not sleep now, we will hang you by your fucking toes. Do you understand? You saw me do it to your goddamn brother last night. Now go to bed.
I feel like it's either that or like everybody gets a little glass of wine with lunch. And I think at that, like, just maybe water it down, a little glass of wine, and then just put them in the room and close the door. They don't even have to go to bed, but like, they're not going to get in trouble. They're
like a timeout.
Drunk kids. Yeah, let them just sleep it off.
Mama, is it time for the happy Kool-Aid? Can I have happy Kool-Aid and teddy bear? Thank you.
Is it time?
Just a little bit with your lunch.
Is it time for shots? Little wine shot.
That one kid, I'm just having a hard day sleeping. Shot.
Can you imagine going to a country where they really allow kids to take shots? Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I walked in a bar and there were just families with like 4-year-olds just taking them. I would not know what to do with myself. Daddy. Like,
oh my God, didn't your parents tell you about whiskey? No, last year they sat us down, said you're fucked, gave us 1 bullet, 1 gun, and a bottle of whiskey, and we chose the whiskey.
That's a hard knock life.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess if that's what the society was like, if that was the world I was in, I would have to accept it. And I think I would find it hilarious. But
On that note, we have an amazing guest with us tonight who I've done the Crazy Woke Asians Festival with, and we've all done some shows with her. She does acting too, as well as comedy, and we're going to bring her up here right now. Tonight with us, we have Ai Yoshihara.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Ai, welcome. Hilarious woman.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes. Thank you for joining us. Us.
Yeah, you guys are talking about very interesting stuff.
We tend to.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, Ai, what is your vote? 2-hour siesta in the middle of the day. Everybody takes a break and nap. Are you team siesta?
Yes. I'm team siesta. I'm doing it during the quarantine, and I'm still doing it. That's just I don't have a job right now, so I mean, but Veronica, you are so mature. I didn't quit my job, the job that I didn't like for 14 years. And
Oof.
yeah, and quarantine forced me to, basically I got laid off, and and then I'm happily unemployed.
Good for you. Like they did you a favor, and then
Yes.
I quit. I couldn't get unemployment. You get to get paid to.
Yeah,
That's your alimony for those 14 years of misery.
exactly. And I just got extended again too until August, I think.
Yay!
Yes. Yeah.
So what did you do before at this miserable place for 14 years? What were you doing?
Waiting tables. I was a
Oh.
waitress. Yes.
That's miserable. I understand.
Yeah.
It can be when you deal with really rude ass people, you know.
And where we live, that's possible.
Yeah, I've often thought that if I ever won a great sum of money to leave my daughters, I would say you get it on the condition that you get your bachelor's degree, and at least for 2 years while you're doing it, you have to wait tables. Because you have to know what it's like. Then
that's a good
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. So go ahead. You say you also,
and also like I used to work at the Japanese restaurant, and then the owner was owned by the old school Japanese man, so Stephen knows how Japanese men
very strict.
Very strict.
Very strict.
And women have no voice.
Oh no, not
oh,
no.
that's so annoying.
Yeah, but the owner was very nice, and he was very strict, but kind of fair too. Yeah. So that's why maybe I could have done it for 14 years, but is rough. And then being Americanized Japanese woman, it's really tough sometimes. I talk back, so I get punished for that.
Oh no, yeah. If it's an old
oh
school
my god!
Japanese
What kind of punishment are they doing where you're working? That is.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No, I worked for a very nice established Japanese company. It was a really nice temp service, and they got me all kinds of random jobs and stuff. But one of the jobs they got me was this really hardcore Japanese place. The assistant had to go to Hawaii. Well, she didn't have to, but she was on vacation for like a week or two. And I went in to fill in for her. But then the job requirements, they had me doing shit that they were not paying me for.
Yeah.
The guy comes to my desk and he speaks great English. You know how to speak Japanese perfectly too. But he's like, you're going to have to do payroll. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm going to do what?
That's different.
Oh yeah, no, and there was just certain things when I got hired to help out for the 1.5, 2 weeks, I was told manage the desk type stuff, little assistant type stuff, just the bare basics. They didn't say that I was gonna have to walk the whole office, water all of the different employees and all the big bosses' plants. They didn't say I was gonna have to write the paychecks. There was like 5 extra things I had to do. I had no idea about, which I'm gonna do it. I needed the money, but
you just flubbed through the payroll. You was like, you know what? You get $100. You get $5. You were nice to me. You get a raise. What did you do?
No, and that was the hardcore thing. He was disappointed in me. And his face and everything, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get fired."
Because you messed up the payroll.
No, it wasn't the payroll. I didn't water his plants.
Oh my god! Yes,
really
it's like it's crazy. Like we women have to make tea to the bosses and men, and then water everything. Like little things. It's like,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's very important.
Oh, and then he got in trouble with the temp agency because he had me work through my lunch.
Oh, that's bad.
And then he wanted me to. I was supposed to leave at 5. The temp service worked with him, and I get paid till 5. And he was like, "Do you have any work left?" And I've got as much done as I could in the amount of time he gave me, and with all the extra tasks you threw on. The temp says I can leave at 5. He's like, "No, I need you to stay till 8."
8 p.m.
Oh yeah.
But they were willing to pay the extra or no?
No,
Oh,
all
no.
you say then is I think California law disagrees with your ass.
Yeah.
Oh no, it
I
only
love
happened.
how I is still accommodating. She's like, well, were they gonna pay you to stay until? Did they give you a sleeping bag?
Oh no, it happened.
What was
it
the
happened,
agreement?
Oh yeah, it happened one time, and then I told the temp agency. Oh man, after that, he just walked by the desk one day. It was only one time though. He walked by and he gave me this look, and then he fucking walked away.
It's like,
He
you
was
weren't
pissed.
cool. You weren't
Yeah.
cool, bro.
He was
So
really
so
pissed.
Oh my god.
acting and comedy.
Mhm.
How'd that both happen?
So I'm actor first. I wanted to act, and I started acting. Actually, I was so shy. I started acting in Las Vegas because I didn't know. I want to be more, not to get out of my shell. And so somebody told me, hey, maybe you should take an acting class. And it was harder than I thought, but I loved it. So I started acting there. And my acting teacher, John, he's watching out for us. And he told us, like, if you want to be in entertainment in Las Vegas, you got to be magician or stripper. So,
wow.
and I was like, neither. So he said, plan B, you should go to LA. So, okay. Then I moved to LA, and then I started improv because I wanted to do comedy and then a sitcom. So all the sitcom actors are trained, improv trained. So then I got into improv, but my English was not good enough to do improv with all white people. Back then, it's all straight white men world.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I had to grow the beard. A lot of those guys didn't have the beard.
Like I'm trying to
stand out, right?
Okay.
I don't stand out anymore, but compared to back then, yes.
You do, Dan.
Yeah,
you know.
do. Yeah. So after 10 years of improv, and I were more like comfortable on stage, and maybe I should do it by myself. And then improv. I love improv, but it's just scheduling, and then it's a lot of work. So stand up, you can submit yourself and you can book yourself. Yeah. So that was the reason. So I just switched to stand up. So I do both now.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And I just got casted. Actually, the shooting was today. I got casted a role in a movie.
Oh, nice! Congrats!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yeah.
As a stand-up comedian. So
hey, man, that's acting though.
It's acting. It's just
that's exciting. And honestly, like you didn't really mention how great of a writer you are, a stand-up writer. Like it wasn't like, oh, I did improv a stand-up, but like, no, you're a really good writer. Like your material is really good. It's hilarious. It fires off like that. Now, if you could get your own sitcom, because that's the dream, right?
Yeah, that's my dream. Yeah.
Okay, so magic wand, boom, you have your sitcom. Tell me what it's about. Who are the characters? Who are you, and what is it?
It's gonna be my story, and also like I wanna gonna be either all the immigrants' story and all the unheard of story in this country, because I feel like immigrants, we exist, but we were not featured at all, represented at all, almost like especially entertainment world, almost like we don't exist.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes here and there, the roles, like I see a CSI or a drama, and then they're always like someone who barely speaks English, and they're
Oh yeah. Or they cast us in specific spots that sushi bar or you're like, what? I barely go there.
I go to the sushi bar.
Dan goes there a lot.
A lot more than I should. Ow.
and take naps.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah, and take naps. Yes.
Siesta time. Oh yeah.
It is a wide open market, and it's true. Like you don't really see immigrant culture portrayed from like the inside. Like, yeah, you see stereotypical, and sometimes you'll see a good show. Like I found a show on Netflix called Kim's Convenience that, check it out if you want to check it out. But it's basically about a Korean family and they own a convenience store. But like they're a really cool family and the daughter is born here, but the father and mother aren't. But the love and everything flows in the community and all of that. And when I first watched it, I was hearing accents and stuff and I was ready to get mad. Like, are they trying to be stereotypical? But then I saw like it was produced by Asian people and so I said, okay, I'll accept this. I will welcome it and not get angry. And then I watched it and I was like, this is such an amazing show. Like I'm addicted to it.
Wow.
And it's just one show on Netflix and it's literally just one angle. And there's so many different angles of what it's like. And also like, as a Black person, I learned about privilege and how just being a naturalized citizen, like, or somebody born in America, like that's privilege. Just to be here. Yeah. There is an unspoken thing that we get that we don't even realize, where if I was immigrant, there's not really the same level of opportunity. And there's not really like the same open doors. Like, you got to steamroll your way into Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like that little progression that Hollywood did in like the 80s. And they're like, okay, we'll make movies about Irish guys. Like they're just like this. We'll start with the Irish guys. I think we're okay with that. That's for palatable. Now. Is everyone okay with the Irish guys first? Okay, Irish guys movies.
And next to the Italian, maybe.
Hey, Stallone, do you need a role? Oh, I'll do Stallone's things. Okay.
Yeah.
Make him an action star only.
He won't have to talk much.
Yeah, but this crazy thing is like I've been in this country for 26 years, more than half of my life. But like I feel like I'm so Americanized, and my parents are annoyed by me because I'm so opinionized. I mean, very opinionated. And then like my mom is like, oh, what are you talking about? And the human rights, and you're talking about human rights. What are you talking about?
that actually is a good
human
segue.
Rights.
Yeah,
that's a very good segue for what I was going to ask you. Do you think it's possible to live somewhere for several years and not feel welcomed when you go back home to visit?
Oh yeah, I'm already not fit in Japan or Asia. I'm too opinionated, and then like also, I'm a woman, and then women speak up. Opinionated women are not feminist is not the thing in Japan, so in Asia, so it might society will destroy you. So
dang.
So I'm so grateful, but no matter how long I've been in the United States, American people will never see me as an American, even though I have a citizenship. So like I feel like I don't know where I fit in, it's just I'm always super immigrant in this country, but there's so many immigrants who's been in this country for so long,
right?
But they were so they were confused as I am, I think.
Yeah.
You come by it honestly. I have to say, America is not really the place to come and expect it to make sense. You just gotta kind of come and make money. America's not about making money. It's about making money, not making sense. So if you want to make money, you come to America. If you want stuff to make sense, you're gonna get a headache.
Come on, for real. They're just now taking a look at race critical race theory. So like this is a country that celebrated Columbus Day for all these years, and he didn't even know where he was going. He didn't know where he landed. So like it doesn't have clearly we don't value in this country, whatever you want to call it, they don't value common sense. They just value, money. So I agree with Victoria.
Don't feel bad.
I just gotta say something about that. Did you see that clip of the general? When he was talking, they asked him about general, critical race theory. And he's like, first of all, we're being called woke because we want to look at a theory. That used to be called just learning stuff. That was basically the whole thing of his. He's like, you're telling us we're bad for wanting to learn stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, do you really want to be on that argument?
They do.
Right. He's like,
badly.
I don't. Yeah. He's like,
I wasn't quoting him. That's me.
He's
saying
very
it my
powerful.
way.
He said it. And
Your way,
though.
like in New Jersey, they are now taking down a statue of Columbus and erecting a statue of Harriet Tubman. And like I said, well, at least she knew where she was going. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like she
accurate.
Right. So we're catching up, you know, eventually. It as the song says, it'll all make sense. But in the end, it is capitalist because nobody.
Yep.
Like if green seems to be the color that everybody prefers, you know, in this country, and it is a country at its inception, you know, once we kind of, you know, leaned into it, not necessarily people of color, but everybody else, you know, it's capitalism and democracy could make a great start. They just don't necessarily make a great middle or end, but they do make a great beginning.
Not at all. Like,
you know, like I think it is a way to jumpstart progress. Not mad at that, but it's just you can't then maintain or sustain peace, liberty, happiness, you know, and harmony for all people, you know, or whatever. Because in principle, those things are not bad. It's just that they were off the backs of, you know, other people's freedom and liberty.
Immigrants.
So,
immigrants.
yeah.
I feel
generally, still to this day, you know,
and
that's kind of what it is.
Immigrants, those of us who were reluctantly immigrated.
Yeah.
That is accurate.
Slaves,
That is
immigrants.
Yeah, America is a trip. But
prisoners.
you know the funny thing? America is a trip. Like it is, you know, I think that I have to be honest and say I do benefit in ways from being an American. I'm a woman. I can live alone. I can make a living.
Right.
I generally, for my own, where I'm at, you know, like I haven't had my life threatened because of my being a woman.
Right.
Which is a benefit. But I think what people forget is just because you have a benefit doesn't mean that you just don't get to better yourself. And so America has a lot of benefits, but also America is brutal. You know, and America definitely has a lot of negative karma, you know, that's being put out consistently. And I think people as American do have the right to say, look, I would like to live in a country that is fair, not only here, but all around the world in the way we treat human beings and the way we treat the environment. And we can appreciate America and at the same time call America towards our own values as Americans, individuals.
Yeah.
As human beings.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes, like
Livers of Earth.
American people, like, so you guys are so lucky to born here. And then by just, I see when I first impression of America and getting to know American people, and the first thing was like, no, people were born here didn't realize how lucky you are. And foreigners who are coming here, and we seize that, and then like, you know, you guys have so many opportunities, so many choices in your life. And growing up in Japan, I didn't have that choices. And then when I came to America, wow, I get to say yes or no. I get to choose. This is just a like wow moment for me, but American people grow up in having so many choices, and so they don't know how lucky that is. You know, they don't. A lot of people don't appreciate the, you know,
how much fortune they have.
Fortune, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Ai. Thank you.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's definitely true, and I think that, you know, if the conversation kind of can blend and meld into, you know, yeah, look, this is where we are. Where we are is in a place of privilege compared to a lot of places in the world. And in addition, you know, there are things that need to grow, move, and change, because with our great opportunity comes great, you know, responsibility. And so it's like, what are we doing with what we're given? We got the opportunity, but are we really using it, being vessel for it? And is our system as a whole living up to its responsibility to the people who are funding it and uplifting it? You know, that's what keeps things going and moving, like calling ourselves to that higher calling always.
Yeah,
You know.
even if you got the greatest house on the block, it still has to be cleaned regularly.
Accurate.
Amen.
Yes.
It does. And, you know, there's always going to be a shift towards growth, and it's always going to be a shift towards status quo. And hopefully and eventually, you know, we get to a place of at least, you know, a positive trajectory forward.
Yeah.
You know, for all people and also for the environment. Because, you know, I think everybody in America is just looking at, let's do fairness and let's do great representation, both here and, you know, God forbid we get retaliated upon for our actions overseas. Let's start doing things overseas that will give us positive retaliation.
Yeah.
Let's stop that
well.
whole this whole takeover of other people's elections and stuff like in the 50s.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's just, I mean, sometimes it's just, let's just stop doing what we're doing. If we could just get that far, and then we can move towards making positive change. So I totally understand, and I do definitely feel that, and I definitely feel.
And then I've been told to like go back to your country, and if you're not happy in this country, go back to your country. But think about it, America. You know, yes, I know I love America, but you know, some immigrants complain about America, but they're still here, which means that their country is more fucked up than here. You know what I mean?
You're on Earth. You gotta pick. You gotta pick the shittiest place. That's I mean the least shittiest place. Sorry, I fucked that up. You have to pick the least shittiest place you can find. There's gonna be some shit on the floor. Every once in a while, you gotta mop it up. That's about it.
That's true. And it's so funny because I still remember back in the day, like right before the last election, the whole thing was like, okay, if Trump doesn't win, we are going to leave the country. I think they were going to Panama or something like that. And I guess instead they stormed the Capitol. But I'm just like, welcome to go. Like, welcome to go.
Stefan, she just did the whole plot of Red Dead Redemption 2, but she wasn't talking about that.
Is that what happened?
Dude, we're going to go to Panama, but instead you stormed the Capitol.
Oh
Gamers, back me up. Like, it's essentially that.
Okay, well, I will have to say then Donald Trump must be brilliant because he just created that in real life. Because, that's exactly what happened.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, my bad. I'm like, I will give credit where credit is.
Oh, I got a new favorite show. I'm going to comment every fucking minute. I can't do an impression, but that's what he would do. He would be his new Twitter. They don't put me on Twitter anymore. Here it goes.
But yeah, it's true. And you know, I almost left as well, like right before the pandemic and right in between. I kind of was like, you know what, like let me look at some other options overseas. But I think like the truth is, wherever you are, you know, like let's just be the best we can be and let's hold ourselves to the highest standard.
Yeah.
Right.
And let's spread love. I mean, how about there's no such thing as go back to where you came from. You came from within your mama. There is no way you're going to make it back to where you came from.
Right.
She's no longer here.
True. And per Pocahontas, nobody owns the land. The land belongs to the land. Yes. So anybody and everybody should be able to come and go as they please. And we should all welcome each other. You know, just because you got a map that says America and you drew a line on it on a sheet of paper does not mean anything to the universe. So at the end of the day, like we need to learn how to start welcoming each other and looking at this globe as one unit. For example, our brothers and sisters in India struggling with the pandemic, farmers struggling. Okay, you don't think the issues over there are not going to eventually affect everywhere else? Trade, food, global supply chain. And then when we're directly affected, then we want to care. But the reality is, it is all the same. You know, like you can put a border, like I could put a border around my laptop and be like, this is Victoria land. If you come over here, you get shot. But it doesn't mean anything unless we all agree on it. But the reality is, it's nothing. It's just, we all humans. It's all land. Let's just love each other and welcome each other, enjoy each other you know, period.
I think like see, I'm from Japan, so my country is like not too bad. So if I have to go back, I still have a place to go back.
The way you said that, I love it. Actually. Yeah.
I gotta
They
go
do
back.
that.
But it's like some people, refugee, those people, they just don't, they can't go back. You know,
Correct.
those people here for survival reasons,
Right.
and they if America can welcome them and save them, oh my God, I think they will be like loyal to this country much. You know what I mean? They will do anything for this country.
Yeah.
So like instead of like pushing them away, or I think if America
Embrace
can,
them.
embrace them, and they will do so much for this country, I think. So I think, you know, people, racist, in the poor, racist people should be friends with the broken speak in English, you know, immigrants. You know, we should be friends. You know?
Oh yes.
I totally agree.
It is actually pretty nice to have a place, like to think if you had to go back somewhere, it would be like that. I do have a friend that I work with, a good friend of mine, and he goes, I never want to go back to Guatemala, and it's pretty tough right now over there. It's really hard, and he's like, I love the place, but can't. Like he goes, my parents risked everything to get us out of there. They got us, got their citizenship and got us here. And he's like, can't. And he does remember. So he's like, can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And more importantly, what goes around comes around.
Yes.
Eventually, like if COVID had gotten as bad as it could have gotten in America, and everybody's like, well, we'll just go to Canada. What if Canada was like, no, you won't?
Borders closed.
Right.
Yeah.
We're really sorry, but we don't need you here. All right. I know that's a stereotype.
Or you show up and get just welcomed into detention facilities immediately and separated from your family. It's like, come on, y'all. You don't think one day you're gonna need a favor? Like, you better. This country is not that old. Like, eventually we're gonna need a favor.
Right. So that's so powerful. That's I was listening to our good friend Tehran on something. And so you figure, all right, so we celebrated independence, you know, in 1976, and now we're what is that, 34 plus 21 is 55, so we're 255-year-old nation. I'm not that doesn't feel right, but yeah. So and Tehran was just like, because he was talking about Persian. He's like, on a good day, America's what, like 250 years old, a baby. Like compared to like civilizations that have existed before the Common Era, BCE, or or whatever it is. And so, like you said, we live in a big wide world, and I think we're a young nation that confuses the reach of power that we've managed to grab a hold to with being a great nation. And we're a very young nation who has aggressively sought after some things, and that's kind of how we've gotten our standing in the world, for better and for worse. For better and for worse. It's like anything; you don't count it all bad, but the things that impact us all and impact us in such great ways, we got to look at.
Yep.
I feel like America just hit the puberty, so when going crazy, the hormone is going crazy. So
very nice. That's a good way to put it. I totally agree. That's where we're at.
At 250, we've just hit, like, we're we're either tweens. We're not quite teenagers yet, but we've hit the tween stage, and we're hitting
tweens.
I would agree. We have hit puberty. We're jerking off every day.
And literally making it up as we go along. I love how it's like the pandemic hit and everybody was like, wait, they really don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody. Like, everybody has a job, but nobody actually knows what they're supposed to be doing.
Like, I met somebody. Oh my God, this comedian the other night, I was at a show at Haha's. She literally came here from New Zealand right before the pandemic. And I was like, girl, if you had only known. And what's crazy, what's so funny, I had made a new friend driving Lyft, young woman, met her in December. We were able to finally, we stayed in touch because she just felt like a great person, and in fact, I got to reach out to my sister, and she's very much into environmental work and had decided to move to New Zealand. And I swear to you, y'all, She left and moved to New Zealand. Maybe she left top of February, so she left like a month before the shit hit the fan. So she's an American in New Zealand, having a wonderful time, and then this comic the other night comes here from New Zealand just before the shit hit the fan. Like, yeah. So,
oh my gosh. And I hated getting my dresser from Glendora to Rancho. I can't even believe that.
We have a game we want to play too on that note.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Oh, well, but at this point, we're going to have to say goodbye to our guest.
Oh.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, we got to come back.
Well, we have another special guest that's going to come on in a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to play the game with us. Someone else is coming to play the game with us, but I had to go, you know. So we do want to play one of our greatest games that we've ever thought of. Okay, we stole. Ready, set, go. And I'm stalling right now because dumbass me forgot to go to the folder that has the stuff. So let me tell you about my childhood.
I love it. Yes.
I was a fat child, and then I wasn't.
How about you, Dana? That's okay.
And then I was, and then I wasn't. Now I'm a fat adult. But then I was a thin adult, but now I'm a fat adult.
I thought you were saying I was a cat child. I was like,
no,
a cat child.
I thought it meant like a cat person.
But,
like I was a cat. I loved cats as a child.
Okay.
But many people did call me pussy.
Oh.
Okay.
So I grew up in the 80s and 90s. They did
what's
a lot.
What's the name of our guest?
All right. So let's bring on
children.
Is our other guest ready?
Yes. Our other guest is ready?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to introduce her, Dan?
All right. We're going to bring on our guest this evening to play Ready, Set, Go with us. This is Mama Cho!
Yay!
Hi, Mama Cho!
Welcome, Mama Cho!
Yes.
How's stuff been going for you?
Great. This is my first podcast.
Happy to have you, Mama Cho.
Hi.
And I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you. It's a perm. It's perm.
All right.
The curls are popping.
Yes.
Mama Cho, is that a bulletproof vest or a regular vest?
No, it's a Uniqlo. Uniqlo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's when your body's cold but your arms aren't.
Okay.
Very popular. Very popular in Asia.
Okay. Very popular.
So, Mama Cho, we'd like to play a game with you. It's a caption contest game, but first I have to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
Name, date, or size.
Size.
Everybody picks size. Is it because I say size?
Yeah,
it is that. I just realized it. I make it so enticing. I make it matter. All right, we're going to share the screen, and here's what we do. We see a picture, and we decide a caption, something that describes it or something someone would say that's looking at the picture or in the picture. So here we go. I am sharing the screen right now. I say it that way because I'm a Tim and Eric fan. What is this what does this inspire in us? What kind of captions does this inspire? I think this is someone. I think this is, man, he really took being a cheesehead seriously. Now, I tried to do that in a Wisconsin voice, and I'm not good at that.
Oh man.
Are we all just throwing them out?
We're throwing them out. That's why it's ready, set, go. It's just boom, boom. Mama Cho, do you got an idea of what you're seeing here?
He I don't want to be dirty though.
Oh, you can.
You go for it.
Yeah. Sometimes we are great filth.
Okay, so he was taking care of himself, and he got tired, and he forgot to.
Okay.
He's young,
tired.
Yeah, tired.
I can make that worse by saying there's a reason he didn't open the ranch.
Oh Lord!
I was gonna make pizza tomorrow. I changed my mind.
Pizza. I think Little Caesars pizza is what I think.
Oh, you think Little Caesars pizza?
That's
What
right.
are these? What are these? Are these pizza
That's
rolls?
cheesy bread.
Oh, that's
Cheesy bread.
cheesy
Is that what that
cheesy
is? Because I was just like,
Yeah.
is he? I don't even know. Like,
And there's
cheesy
two
bread.
of them. Yeah.
right. But is that more in the
big
middle?
boy?
Is that more in the middle of it? Like,
Yeah.
Oh
three
yeah,
more. Like
he's
two
using
on-
that pepperoni as a pillow.
Right.
Yeah.
Our caption contest has become observational comedy.
Right. We're like,
He's got some
wait a minute.
marinara.
What are those two items on the
He's
corner?
got some marinara. I don't know.
I have no caption other than between sticks and pillows. Like, I don't really know.
Sticks and pillows.
Sticks and pillows. Wow, that sounds like someone who has a rough time at their job.
Right. And if we were going filthy, we could just say between dicks and pillows. Like,
There you go.
like-
Yeah.
By the way, out of all the things to choose to sleep on, why the pepperoni slices instead of the cinnamon bread? I just
Right,
think
I was
one would
thinking-
make your hair smell better.
I'm just looking at the logistics of it being on top of a pillow. It's like, who had the energy to put it on top of a pillow, but didn't have the energy to lay on the other pillow?
This is how those young kids go viral.
Maybe he was just hungry. Maybe he was
He's
just
too hungry.
Yeah, eat in the bedroom, like it's not. No.
Oh, yeah. Eating in the bed. Wait till his girlfriend gets home. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's why you always eat first, Mama Cho.
Yes.
Have you-
This is
yeah.
Nick Craft Crew. Did you guys see Nick's comment? He says he fell asleep playing with Little
Caesar. Oh, that's solid.
Well, is that what he's calling it these days?
Nick,
Yeah.
that is solid. That is
You know what?
hilarious.
Because I would never call mine Papa John.
Oh.
I love how Stefan's like, yeah, no, we don't utter that name.
Well, not only that, I mean, you're gonna call it Little Caesar. What's that gonna do for your sex life?
Oh,
Little Caesar. Get ready for Little Caesar.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "What?
Oh,
I'm okay. I'm okay."
my God. Is that okay, I was about to cuss. Is that a raccoon?
Yep.
You can cuss. We're an adult show.
Right.
That
Okay.
looks
I was
like,
thinking
Yeah, we gotta get
raccoon.
1,000
First of all,
subscribers first.
That looks
Like,
like
I
Karen
I was like,
stepped out of
y'all
line right
show,
there.
and Dana's still like, I don't know if I can cuss or not. Like,
Right. I
it's
know.
y'all
Like,
show.
it's just like you guys, I do so much. Let me just say this. Raccoons fucking shake me up. Let me just even like on a still picture, like, do you know all my hair would be gone? Like, do you understand? Like, he could have it all. He could have the skin. He could scout me. Like, and here's the thing. And I have been working on some rants, but I just got to give y'all a little taste of it. And whoever is taking that picture, fuck you. Like, if you are my husband, we're divorced. If you are my family, like, if you don't help me get this motherfucker out my head right now, you're taking a picture. Like, if we're related, we're not anymore. If we're friends, we're not anymore. Like, I am dead to you and you're dead to
I'm
me
with you.
for taking this picture and not helping me get this off my head. Oh my gosh, like, that's my caption. Get this.
I honestly think that's Karen outside of a CVS. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has to do it. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't. If we could unify across any line, I don't even wish a raccoon on a Karen. Let me just say that.
so Dana, first of all, I have to say you should never go to the subreddit. Don't help, just film. Never go to that subreddit because it's filled with all that you're talking about. It's called Don't Help, Just Film. Now go to it. And that, but this seems to me like the alternate ending of Mean Girls.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can
It
see
could
that.
be like Disney's real live action Snow White. Like, she used to always be in the woods singing to the animals, but this is like what really would have happened.
Yeah,
if
they
she
had
was in
enough
the
of her
woods.
shit. They had enough.
I love the peacefulness in the raccoon's eyes. Like, he's got 2 teeth inserted fully into her scalp, and he looks so peaceful in the eyes. Like, It's whatever.
Yeah, this is a normal Tuesday. This is whatever.
I am so shook up right now, and it's a picture. Like y'all don't even understand.
He's all,
We've
It's
done
like
that.
the
the fucking
raccoon is
grapes.
like, and don't make me say it again. It's like
you said you were bringing food like last week.
So who is the comedian? And I'm trying to remember the comedian that used to talk about white people shit about like Steve Irwin and stuff, where it's like you'd always see like white guys and white women always run up to wild animals and want, oh look, it's so cute, and then this happens.
Yep.
She's like, hey,
It's stuff like that where I like, yeah, actually have noticed that.
Oh, you're cute. You want a French fry? Motherfucker didn't want no French fry.
Yeah.
He wants your burger. Okay, give him your burger.
Bless her heart, Lord. Bless her heart.
By the way, I'm sorry, my ADD fingers just kept going over that. I do this when I'm doing stuff, and I should.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
It's on the show now. Here you go.
Oh boy,
Is that an onion?
I was like, so that I'm clear, that's an onion. So that I'm clear, that's like a spear with a handle on it. That's a big ass knife.
she's got a welding mask on too.
I was just gonna. Oh, okay. But you know what? I gotta say this. I'm not mad. She's trying to keep from crying, and
But she got the thing open.
Yeah.
The thing is
I
open.
don't know. Like,
See,
okay.
this is like that.
No,
ultimate
actually,
mom.
that would work kind of because part of the crying is what goes in your nose. It would kind of work.
It would kind of work.
Only
Kinda
slightly.
So, what are your thoughts?
But
on,
no, well, what was Victoria just about to say? Or-
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, like, this is the ultimate mom that's like, I was slaving over a hot stove. Like, she wants to illustrate it visually.
Mhm.
Like, that's the ultimate guilt trip if you come home from school and your mom is like that making your dinner.
Like, are you welding onions right now, Mom? Like,
I think she lives in a war zone. So like
Oh.
something happens, she just and then she can.
So
She's
it's
ready. Always.
There's a
ready.
machine gun right by her other thigh.
That's right. She's
Like-
watching out for shrapnel and tears.
Mhm.
So actually, what I think this is what RoboCop would be like if Troma did it.
Oh my lord! Is a B movie RoboCop?
Yeah, B movie
Mama Cop.
RoboCop. Like
It's Mama Cop.
she pulls that knife out of her leg and like, here you go, bad guys. It's like, oh, but also I got this onion to cut.
Onion slice, blooming onions for dinner.
Blooming onion.
she's getting ready to saute onions with the
blowtorch.
Love you, Nick
Okay,
Crafter.
okay. Well, I have to say something about it. So Nick is an amazing chef. So that's probably fucking accurate. I really have to say that.
Flashy.
Oh, okay.
It's blowtorch sauteed onions. I feel like her outfit though is not like she's protecting her face, but like that whole outfit looked like it's ready to go up in flames.
Yeah.
Like, does she have on scrubs or is that a dress over her? So I was like, are you about to deliver a baby? Like, what?
That's how they do it. Back behind the brick house, like that's how they deliver babies.
That's right.
Brick
Onions,
house
onions.
hospital.
Right?
It does make me ask, where'd you get that onion from? Like, what are you
Right.
expecting?
Right.
That's
Like,
a tool to get the baby to come out. Trying to get the baby to come out. She's gonna get the onion.
yeah, and she got that real old school like grandmama hand too. Like
She
that's
does. Do you
powerful.
see that hand? I was
Yeah.
checking it out.
That's
Grandma.
that snatching up children hand.
Right. Y'all ever heard that song by Bill Withers? Great song. Grandma's
Grandma's hands.
hands. Yeah.
She got grandma's hands.
She does. Sue the local unwed mother. Grandma's hands went to, played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands. What a great song. Y'all just took me there. Sorry. I guess I tried to take y'all there too. Sorry.
That's a good song.
Mama Joe,
though,
have you heard of Grandma's hands?
Yes.
Mama Joe, have you heard of Grandma's hands?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's a good song. It's very
welcome to the therapy
nurturing.
welcome to the
Otojan's
therapy-
hands. Otojan's
welcome to the Therapy Absurd playlist.
Grandma's hand.
Grandma's
Grandma's
I'm gonna
hands.
actually I'm gonna send it to you. before
You
the
got to
night
make
is
sure to look up the song, not the video on Pornhub. Don't do that.
Oh yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That
I'm gonna-
oof.
But I love that you said Voltron's hands, Stefan. What'd you say?
They are powerful, right? They could hold all the rings. That is That's a powerful. That hand done been through some things. That hand's been.
Maybe
through.
that's a new Power Ranger, right?
I mean, and I can see the muscle in her knuckles. Like, can y'all see like the
That's how you know. Like
she's flexing the knuckle muscles.
right? Are there? And I just made that up. Are there? Do we
That's
have
cool.
muscles in our knuckles? Like, does that?
I
Like,
feel like we
She
gotta
does.
have something to protect
We do.
the
All right,
bone. At
that's
the
a-
end of the
all right.
day, like
That's
whether it's well
officially a bit.
developed.
That's a bit. Do we have knuckles? in our
Are we
muscles?
all assuming that no matter what she's making, it's probably fucking awesome?
Yes, we are. We
I
are.
am.
Those hands, and I'm ready to eat.
Right.
I don't
All
feel
right.
like it's gonna be sanitary, but I think it's gonna be delicious.
I think it's gonna have
Wash
a
your hands.
right amount of air particles in it, just the right.
Yeah, I'm like whatever. It better be cooked to temperature
Yes.
in order to.
Food with a risk, like live octopus.
Well, she is
Yeah.
COVID safe,
Right.
right? She is wearing a mask.
The thing is open. That's the kind of mask that the Trump supporters want to wear. It's wide open flap in the front. Talking about you wearing a mask.
What does Mama Cho think about wrestling?
Well, no, you should have said that. I mean, like, you give away where it's from, and only some of our fans might know. But hey, Mama Cho, what do you think of this one? Mama?
Is he closing his eyes or opening his eyes?
Right.
I can't really tell. Can you see?
I was just gonna be like crazy ass white people.
I was just looking like, is he Paul from Damascus struck down by lightning? Convicting Christians? Like, what is going on?
Is he okay?
That's a
Right,
good
right.
one.
What in the Paul from Damascus is this? Like,
He need some kimchi to wake up.
Ah.
what?
Yeah.
Kimchi.
He needs
Okay.
Did you say kimchi
Sounds-
or coochie?
kimchi.
Okay. Okay.
Kimchi.
I just gotta ask. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't think it was kimchi. So yeah, you were good to ask, Stefan, because I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, both
I
might
was
help.
like,
I don't
that'll
know.
wake you up, I guess.
Yeah.
What's funny is I have so much respect for this human being, so I'm gonna hate myself for saying this.
Uh-oh.
But this is the narcolepsy that comes from years of steroid abuse.
Yeah, that could be.
It's accurate.
I really do. I love you, guy. I'm sorry. You know who you are.
Oh yeah. For those who don't know, though, that is world famous wrestler, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I was like, I don't remember. Like,
A
my son,
scandal-free.
Ali's father was into wrestling, but yeah, I wouldn't. Here's the thing: I wouldn't have recognized. Thank you, Stefan, for a great reminder.
He's one of the most scandal-free wrestlers, and it's just
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
eventually one day he's going to stop because he's really getting up there. But I can't believe he's still.
Oh no, he
choking
just
fans.
retired. I believe he just retired.
Yeah,
He
I
was on
think
Joe Rogan.
yeah for the second time. But he, But anyways, yes, I felt bad saying that joke because he's probably one of the ones that didn't do steroids, knowing this guy.
And
So-
Nick said that's the look after a good kimchi.
Yes.
The question is kimchi, does kimchi and Taco Bell have similar or not similar effects?
No. Kimchi. Well,
They look-
okay. I see where you're going. Yeah.
I've just realized I have not tried enough kimchi.
Oh, kimchi's good. That's
Yeah,
it's
yes,
Very good
really
for you.
good.
yes,
Yeah.
like kombucha. It's like kombucha.
Kombucha, yes.
Very similar.
But can you put it on a burger?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
kimchi burger.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kimchi
Yeah.
burger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look that up. There's got to be a place that does it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that probably tastes so good too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe this is our
Grand finale.
nope. Well, we got. We'll do two more. We'll do two more because that's all I have left.
Okay.
Oh.
Now what in the
What in the genie in the bottle? Aladdin? Is
Aladdin.
like, what happened?
He got third wish. I mean,
Right?
Something.
What is?
Jasmine was okay, but she didn't do that thing with her tongue.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. I just wish he would move his jacket over. I really don't want to see his nipple. I'm just
Right?
saying.
no, Aladdin is not looking
Why are you
happy
coming?
about this.
That is a non-milky nipple. It's fine.
I don't know. I mean, like, would that do anything for you, ladies? If you saw a dude and that thing was just hanging out like that?
Nope.
no.
I don't mind a nipple. Okay, like I don't mind a male nipple being out and exposed to the world. Aladdin, this Aladdin situation over here though, he does not look like he's enjoying this.
Right. He looks squeamish about a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, it looked like this is her fantasy.
To be fair, he's 20. He's probably trying to force back a boner before his friends get a picture of that too.
Well, the way she kissing him, he ain't supposed to be forcing it back. He's supposed to be forcing it back and forth. And like that is what she's inviting.
Oh.
When you get to she on the one leg lap.
Wait, I was supposed to do that when my friends were taking pictures? Whoa.
Well, hey, at the end of the day, she all up in there.
Clearly,
she's sending signal.
Yeah.
He's not into it, so I think he's a chipping no downstairs.
I'm with it.
Oh.
So they ordered
Disney package.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Bring me King Triton. That's my man.
They must have got a discount though, because that looks like the B movie Disney version of Aladdin. Just saying.
That is accurate.
Like how much you pay for that, you know?
That was the Walmart Chippendales.
He didn't make it to the theater.
Aladdin, what's up?
Yeah, this is what happens if through that song one jump ahead of, and that one lady that hugs him kept him.
Oh.
Like, you're mine now, Aladdin.
Now here's the thing. I do mind a nipple like exposed in bra.
Really? You don't like
Wait,
male
you do?
nipples?
Wait.
I didn't say I didn't like them. I'm saying that if we're taking pictures, I don't think this is our best angle. Like nipple.
Yeah.
Like after
'Cause
dark
it's
in the bedroom, yes, but not here.
They be
And
having nipples out every day, walking, like exercising,
Like
going
Venice
to the
Beach?
beach. It's male titties are out.
well,
Like,
but that's the thing. But here's the thing: I don't like male chest, flat chest. I deal with. He's got like a titty, and that's my issue.
like he's got a very modest.
All right,
and it
I'm
looks
exposing
like
him now.
it's-
No, anyway.
It looks like it's a very well-formed, modest male titty. It doesn't look like a breast.
That's
It
true.
looks like a pec that's just relaxed.
Yeah. He may not go to the gym, but at least he walks.
At least-
Yeah, like
And our final one.
It's the same size from top to bottom. Okay. Oh.
What the
What in
hell
the
is
ebony-
this?
I would say, what in
What
the
is
ebony
that
ivory?
show? Have y'all seen that show Sweet Tooth on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I finished it.
That's the auditions, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's right.
Auditions
it.
for Sweet Tooth.
Wow. That's
That is pure foolishness for me.
is that like kids in a cult or something? Like what is it?
That's what it looks like. Ebony and ivory. That's all I can say. And then I just see the arm hanging from under. So all the is that the crows? Like
I actually think this might be someone trying to do Midsummer's Night Dream that needed bigger budget. I think that's what this is. Like these kids are, we're gonna do Shakespeare, and it's like, yeah, but you should have tried harder. Shit.
Wow.
And if we're gonna do Shakespeare, why you always gotta have your shirt off in everything we do? Like I feel like that's a little boy that always supposed to have
Is
his
he
shirt
like
off.
a nymph? Is he first of all? Is he a nymph? And then like I know
Centaur, I
that's
think.
not his.
He's a
I know
centaur.
Right. Okay. Thank you. And so I know he's not. That's not his pee.
That's
Coming
what I
No.
was just gonna ask you.
That's
Oh,
his
my
breath.
God.
That's like his
giving the
belt or
finger?
something. No.
Like, is he giving? Like, I think he's
That's
giving the finger, and we
It's
just
Jimbo.
caught like in his hand. That's like him giving her her because I'm looking at her shoes.
He's like,
So I
Yeah.
feel like he's giving her the finger, and he was trying to do it on the slide, and he got caught because on the angle. It looks like it could be his pee, but that would be too small of a pee for his age. Right.
Just for the sophistication of these costumes, I know that adults were involved, and I'm just like,
Right.
why y'all got these kids out here like this?
Oh yeah, Nick,
Like,
Let me
Yeah.
introduce you to the private school Christmas play.
yeah, Nick
Right.
has,
In these sitar crow streets. Why they look
Right.
It's Centaur Cross Street.
They
Is
gave
there
the
a
boy
little
a
weenie coming out of
ponytail.
his belly button?
Yeah.
right? That's all I was just about to read.
It's a super Audi. It's a super Audi, and he
It
prefers
is.
you do not bring attention to it. By the
Yeah,
way,
if
I love how
belly
the
button
plague
looks
doctor.
like that. We got problems. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
I love how the plague doctor
Whoa,
over here
whoa.
is just staring at him like, I can't help you. You're a centaur.
Not the plague
Yeah,
doctor.
the eyes are too real for me.
And are those crutches?
Yeah.
What's he got on his hand? Is that a weapon or a crutch?
No, he's
That
got a
is his-
stick for hitting crow people.
Oh, I thought he was a.
It's the staff.
Yeah,
It is bad.
this is disturbing a little bit. Like I
was
feel like
have y'all
this
ever
is
heard?
like,
Y'all ever heard that gospel song? No weapon, no weapon.
yes, you know I heard it.
Me shall prosper.
That's the song you sing right before you go to work. Like,
Right?
you know, ain't nobody. Yep.
Stefan, do you know what that means?
Uh-oh.
We have to go find more pictures because we just ran out.
Oh, wow, that's
Isn't that awesome?
That last one was a doozy. I'm not gonna lie, that was solid. I was not expecting.
Well, to be fair, Mama Cho picked the order without knowing what she was doing.
There you go, Mama Cho. Good job. Because definitely wasn't that the grand finale? I thought so. It topped them all.
Mama Cho.
Yes.
Can you tell us where we're going to see your friend Ai Yoshihara in the next couple months? Is there any shows?
A couple days, actually.
And by the way, it's nice that she lets you use her camera and background. It's very good.
Yes, I host at Flappers. I host open mic at Flappers every Friday night from 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m.
So there's a late night mic?
Yeah, it's live mic. Yep, it's back.
Oh, I'm going.
Nice. And is it? Oh, and Mama Cho, is it in the Yoo-Hoo room or in the main room?
It's a Yoo-Hoo room.
Okay.
Open mic is Yoo-Hoo room. Yeah,
okay.
And I think it's and also we have a show this Saturday at 8 p.m. at Chateau Comedy Chateau.
I'm gonna put that up right now. Bam.
Easy to get to, easy to find parking.
That is amazing. I love.
I'm hosting, so yes, gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is gonna be amazing. Yeah,
in a little bit. Awesome.
That's awesome. If you haven't seen Ai stand up, you are missing out. She's hilarious.
She's awesome.
So funny. So unique.
I was honorary Asian a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Go, Dana.
Yeah.
Show this again without the bottom.
I even got to dance and sing and scream out Asian excellence.
Yeah.
Yes. I had the best time ever.
I bet.
Asians and allies. Yeah.
Right. Asians and allies.
If you guys got something going on, or you got nothing going on, whatever it is, this Saturday, again, the Comedy Chateau starts at 7 p.m. I'm gonna flash it one more time. So we're gonna flash this motherfucker 3 times.
Now that we flashing, let's
flash. First of all, is this a new
flash? Is nice. It is boom.
Saturday,
like you gotta
June 26th. That's this Saturday, folks. 7 p.m.
Check it out.
Look at all those amazing comedians.
Yes,
and also
right now.
Yes,
as
tickets
always,
on Eventbrite.
Make sure you look up everybody on Facebook and stuff, because everybody here, my friends, I and Mama Cho and Stefan and Victoria and Dana are all doing shows right now. I'm doing a little bit less, but every once in a while I'll let you know.
Come on.
But they're doing no, it's true. I'm doing a little less because damn day job. But they're doing tons of shows. There's tons of opportunity to see them actually right now.
Yes.
I've noticed. So all you have to do is go look up their names on Instagram. Instagram's easier, actually. I noticed.
Yeah, I noticed. Much easier.
It is easier to find people and then like bug them and follow them and say, "Hey, do you like cheese?" And they're like, "Why are you asking me this? Who are you?"
Cheese is because I got a leftover pizza on my pillow. No.
Let's all go to sleep on a pepperoni pillow. Listen, cheese the bread. Yes, cheese the bread. But follow Ai right here on Instagram. And the open mics again. What time are those at Flappers?
At Flappers, 11:30 to 1 a.m.
Okay, Friday. Those are on Fridays, right?
Because somebody was asking me about a late night mic, and now I know one, like a physical mic.
Yeah,
I can do that. That's like perfect. That's even on a school night. That's perfect.
I'll be sleeping on that couch in the main room. I'll be
someone's texting me and asking me if I and Mama Cho know each other. Why are they asking this?
I kind of know her. I just small communities.
And with that, we ask you all to have a good evening.
We will see
Sleep
everybody
well.
again July 1st. We will have the amazing comedian Mike Kim.
Yes. Who will be able to tell us about this show because he's on it tomorrow.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we want to also give a big thank you to Victoria, to I, to Dan, to Dana, and to Nick and Lauren, and what was that other gentleman's name? Damn it.
Bobby.
Bobby. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, wait.
Take care.
Before you do that.
Uh-oh. What?
Come on. Who's going to give thanks to the guy running the show here? Stefan. There you go.
Yes.
that guy.
Thank you, Stefan. Yes.
He's okay.
Thank you.
He's all right. He's an okay guy.
He's okay.
Good
Sometimes
job,
leaves a
Dan.
weird mess in your bathroom, but he's fine.
I just want to let me just a shameless plug. So I'm in. If you're in Vegas and you're checking this out, I'm in Las Vegas on Saturday. With the Laugh After Dark. So please follow me on Instagram and check it out. And so even though I won't be in town for the Crazy Woke Asian show this month, I know I'll see the next one. Also, just like I is at Flappers for this amazing late night mic on Friday, I am at Flappers every Wednesday for Celebrity Drop-In. I believe it's the name of our show. Every Wednesday, I'm the co-MC. It's very exciting stuff. And just you guys, if you're in Burbank, like Flappers is just shout out to Flappers, flowers for Flappers, just a virtual playground of comedy goodness, of comedy education, of getting your open mic on, getting your celebrity drop-in on, getting your just Uncle Clyde was last night, like getting your everything on. So anyway, with that, you guys just
is it Wednesday? It's the Yoo-Hoo room or main room?
Oh, Yoo-Hoo room every Wednesday. Yoo-Hoo room.
Cool.
That's flapperscomedyclub.com, right?
I think so. I think
just look at Flappers Comedy Burbank. You'll find everybody knows how to use Google. You have
and Instagram. They're on Instagram.
Yeah, you can't copy a link from our show as we say it anyway. So you go look it up. You go find the show. You go get your show. You go watch the show. You do it. There's tons of shows. Go watch the shows.
Right there at the bottom of the screen.
And if you want people to make you laugh into the future, you got to go and pay for some of the shows so they keep making you laugh, because otherwise nobody has a thing for the shows. So do the thing for the shows.
The shows.
Get the shows going.
I love it.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right,
we'll see you soon.
See you July 1st.
Thank you so much.